Hello and welcome back to a third episode of our podcast of GNS Golf. Sorry there's been a bit of a delay. We've been absolutely flat out, haven't we, with all the new orders coming in for Christmas and stuff like that. So we've been struggling to get out to everyone. But Happy New Year to everybody. Hope it was a very nice celebration for everyone. How was yours? All right?
Yeah, good. Yeah, Happy New Year to everyone. Thank you for the people that watched the podcast. Obviously, views going up nicely as well. So that was nice over Christmas to watch the views go up. Like Gary said, apologies for not getting one out last week. It's been a bit crazy. But yeah, we're back now in the new year. Yeah, had a good Christmas. Yeah, it's all right. Quite chilled out.
What did you do, anything?
Not really. No golf. No, it hasn't stopped raining though, is it? So.
It's awful, isn't it, for weather?
Yeah.
So you got some new shoes though, mate?
Oh yeah.
Look at them.
They're not Christmas specials. They're
eye tops as well. Look at them. Treated yourself or got them?
Gifted.
Oh,
I wish. Little treat, little birthday, little Christmas present to myself.
Very nice.
How was your Christmas? Is it good? Kids enjoy it?
Yes, mate. Yeah, just flat out. New Year's was a bit of a mess up because the kids weren't well, but other than that, all good, mate. Just
no golf for you, I take it as well.
No golf for me whatsoever, unfortunately. But
I'm getting a bit worried that it might not get out before Orlando now.
I can't really see it, to be perfectly honest.
You guys are in for a treat in Orlando because I've not played an 18 holes since the 22nd of October, and you've been even longer than that.
Oh my god, 18 holes. I haven't done since we did Caddington that time. God knows how long ago that was.
So you're in for a treat. It could be a bloopers episode.
Just a whole episode just for bloopers.
So no one comment on the tops, thins, shanks.
Yeah.
Because we're going to be rusty. But it'll be enjoyable, I imagine.
Absolutely. But yeah, so New Year's and that was good, mate. But looking forward to this year and what's coming ahead.
Yeah.
But we've got the next big thing for us is Orlando, isn't it? I know we've mentioned it a couple of times on the last two podcasts that we're going there and that. So
yeah, and I was hoping we could bring you the news that we had at the end of the last podcast about Orlando, but we still can't officially announce it yet, which is frustrating. Because you guys want to know as we want to tell you as well. But hopefully next week we'll be able to give you the news that we've got from God in Orlando. So hopefully that'll be coming this week. Obviously, everything shuts down apart from us over Christmas.
Yeah.
All businesses shut down, don't they? So
yeah, we've got a little series in mind of something we can do, haven't we?
Yeah.
But I haven't seen on YouTube yet.
No, definitely. I think it'd be really good. It's just final bits got to fall in place, and then we can
let everybody know. I know everyone hates it when you do that, don't they? And we've just done it.
It's true because it is annoying. Now I get why it is. Because, like you say, you're frustrated because you say, "Oh, just tell us." But until it's like officially signed and stuff, we can't announce it. And if it doesn't fall through, and then we've promised stuff to people, and they've promised stuff to us, and it just don't look very good if we announce it, and then it all falls through at the last minute. But so apologies for that because I get how annoying it is, but there's been a lack of content anyway over Christmas, isn't there, from everyone? I think
from everyone, unless they've been lucky enough to go travelling away and things like that, which we have not.
No, yet.
But no, it's to be honest, because of the type of golf we play, we just turn up and play anyway. Yeah. We don't warm up really beforehand. We don't do anything like that. So I'm not that bothered about it. It would have been nice to have tried to have got out and play a couple of holes before we go, but I can't really see it happening.
It's going to be more the yardages and stuff, though. Like, you're going to have no idea because you're going to go from freezing cold
to warm.
Yeah, to warm. The ball's going to travel further.
Yeah. We're going to be looser.
Hopefully in shorts.
Yeah. Well, I'm only taking shorts, so.
What will the weather be over there?
Not 20s? Really sure. Yeah. It's the humidity out there that gets you.
That means the ball will travel further, though.
Hopefully. But yeah, so other than that, I mean, we've got some new things coming in the new year, like the new launch of our new logo, ASA hats. Hopefully, one of the things that we're we're going to hopefully tease, providing it comes off in time. You'll see come out whilst we're out in Orlando. But we've got new t-shirts in now and things like that. So do check us out. We'll be launching the new website probably February time. So make sure you check out us on there.
Put a lot of hard work into that, haven't you?
Yeah.
Just a little baby the last few months.
Yeah, just behind the scenes, just plugging away at doing little bits to it, but as well as trying to sort out the future line of how things are going to start looking.
Yeah, so we should have a lot of new stuff on our website. We've got new stuff anyway, but a new launch, hopefully beginning of Feb as well. But you hopefully, just like Gary said, you see a sneak preview of it in Orlando.
Yeah.
So very exciting times coming up. You got any New Year's resolutions?
Have I got any New Year's
golf ones? Let's not get too deep and personal.
Yeah. I would say
I know one of yours without even you saying it.
Oh, go on then.
Getting a handicap officially.
Very true, as mentioned in the first podcast.
What have you done about that?
Posted the first podcast. Yeah, definitely to get that. Playing a hell of a lot more golf with this new avenue that we're going down with all this. That will be more accessible to us as well.
Yeah, we don't have to rely on the weather as much.
Yeah, so I would say playing more golf, handicap.
What do you think your handicap will be after 3? Bearing in mind, it's probably the least you've played golf in the last few years.
Well, let's be honest. I'm not going to go straight for a handicap. I want to play a couple of times.
What are you thinking? Do it like early summer, late spring?
Yeah, probably like April.
We could do a little doc series, couldn't we?
Involving what?
Like you getting your handicap, because you always want to do it over one day, didn't you?
I did want to try and do it in one day, and I wanted to.
We could film like a 3-part series, though, couldn't we?
Could do. But yeah, so I would say that's probably the main one. Get the handicap. I reckon I could. I reckon I could be 16, 17.
I think you'd be less.
Let's put a bet on it.
You're going to self-sabotage?
I won't self-sabotage.
Right,
well, and you would know if
what are we putting on it? A forfeit or actual bet?
We'll do a forfeit.
What should we do?
To be determined.
Yeah, all right then.
Shake on that.
Less than 17?
Yeah.
All right.
I reckon I'll be 17, 18.
We're going to need to put a date on it. So what should we say, by the 1st of June?
1st of June, handicap.
If you've got an official one.
Yeah.
You'll be less than 17.
You reckon?
Yeah.
That's confidence. I like it.
I have faith in you.
Well, what do you reckon it's actually going to be? Put a number on it. What do you think I'm going to get down to?
It won't be much. 15?
You reckon 15?
Low 15s?
You'll know if I've self-sabotaged.
Because I'll be there videoing it.
Yeah. And you know my game. So you'll know if I have or if I haven't.
Yeah. No, I think it'd be around 15. Maybe not lower. But the new handicap could be anything, to be fair, though, couldn't it? It's just all over the show.
I don't really get it.
No, I've never really got it. After my deduction last time, I don't really...
I don't...
It took me over a year and a half.
After that amazing round you had.
Yeah, to get my handicap back to a level where it's actually normal.
Yeah.
So how can that be right? Overnight, you lose 4 shots or 5 shots.
Don't get it.
Then it takes a year and a half to get back to the level you're actually playing at.
Yeah, absolutely ridiculous. But yeah, I'd say that's my main one. What about you? Got anything?
I'll stop tinkering with clubs. I need to I want a new iron set, but I don't know what I want. I just need to have something. I don't know. I've never really loved them, but play right with them. But I don't know. Goals, probably to lower handicap. It's currently at 15.8, I think. But obviously it was down to 12, but I'm not 12, so I don't know. Lower the handicap, play consistently. Obviously got Orlando coming up, then we've got Turkey in June. Main goal is to be as good as I can be for June, I think. That's what my main goal is, to be content with the way I'm playing, because I went into last year playing terrible.
You kind of like you went through like a phase of like being consistent.
Yeah.
Then I think it was like, I think you kind of went through a bit of a phase where you were like playing consistently with your lessons, practicing, Then you, I think, went on holiday or something like that, and then you just struggled getting back into it. And ever since then, you've never had that consistency of doing it constantly like you did.
No, it's definitely that's one of the goals, is to play regularly again and just actually force yourself. Because it's so easy when you don't play, to not play, and you think, oh, I can't be bothered, like bad weather or it's cold, but when you're in a routine of playing, you just play, don't you? You don't really care. So that's definitely a goal, is just to play more regularly. I think Orlando's going to help massively, because obviously we've got 2 or 3 weeks now, so I'm going to try and play a bit, hopefully, before we go. And then we've got basically a week of playing golf, so we should have at least minimum 4 or 5 rounds.
Hopefully.
And then we're back in February, and then hopefully the weather will start improving. But yeah, as goals, just to be more consistent and play more, definitely lower the handicap. I think I'm better than 15.9, but I'm not as good as 12, so somewhere in between that, I think.
No, lots of exciting things, mate. I reckon you could get down. I reckon you could get yours between 13 and 14.
Yeah, and I think that'd be a comfortable level. I think you
can
play anywhere.
You'll play with that consistently.
Yeah, that's what I want. Because, like we said before in the other podcast, it just gets you down being that low. When I was like 12, it was just.
Well, you couldn't. You were going to play in the competition, and you couldn't keep to it at all.
But then it messes with you as well. So you try shots that you shouldn't be trying, and
you're trying to overachieve, aren't you?
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, so hopefully playing more golf, lowering the handicap, getting some clubs I actually love.
Yeah.
Stop tinkering.
I want to get a new driver. That's my. Everything else, I'm all right with. I can deal with it. Yeah. And a golf bag.
Golf bags, just the bane of my life.
Yeah, but at least yours hasn't got little mouse chew marks in it like mine has.
No, is the mouse living in it?
Hopefully not.
Have you checked?
Well, I haven't had any complaints from the golf club where my golf stuff is. So.
Yeah, golf bags. I think we said it on the other podcast. It's like we're just trying to get an unbranded golf bag. But at the same time, I don't want to go down the route of doing an all-square bag. So it's like a double-edged sword, isn't it? Because I don't really want to make our own one, because the hassle we have with all the other stuff we do. But at the same time, unless you're spending like £500-600 on a bag, you can't basically get a unbranded one. Like Vessel were the only ones that I can think of, really.
Yeah, I did give you an idea of like maybe checking when we're out in the States, because the shops are so much bigger, which means they will have more variety out there.
Yeah, definitely.
Than trying to push to try and get something here.
No, that was a good idea the other day. Gary said about waiting until we go to America and maybe look at golf bags there. Obviously, they've got a wider range, and then just leaving my bag there and just coming back with a new one.
Yeah, exactly that.
But yeah, definitely need a golf bag. But it's just, I don't want a TaylorMade or a Callaway or written over the side of it.
But that's the point. It's the fact that it's just written all over the side of it.
Yeah.
Because for me, I would like to have like enough space on a bag to be able to put our logo on it.
Yeah. I think a couple of companies do that though, don't they?
Yeah, but I'm not paying £400 or £500 to have that done. Like I say, we've got one of those cricket machine things that you can take the pad off and do it yourself, sort of thing. But it'd be nice to have a bag where, like you said, that doesn't have like the big brands right across it, so you can actually put your logo on it.
Yeah. To be fair, I think we're in the minority though. I think a lot of people like having the bags that sets up with the irons and the driver and all that. Like,
I think since we've done the clothing stuff, we've gone more the other way, where we are trying to be more independent as such, you know.
I suppose more companies don't do golf bags though. But then I suppose if there's not a market for it, that's why they don't do it.
It doesn't really sell, does it, as much?
No.
Clubs is what sells.
No, true.
And the guys on tour were using tour bags, so it doesn't really matter to the general public, really, does it, what their bags are?
No.
Plus, they're massive, they're
heavy
tour bags. Just, it's like when you see, and they've got them like stacked up for all the years, and like TaylorMade, and they do like promotional ones for like the Open, the Masters, all of the, and you think, where are you putting that?
Yeah, I know.
I know they're multi-billionaires, but where are you putting that stuff? It's ridiculous.
No, it's crazy, isn't it? Change the subject. Did you see that on Rick Shield's podcast about Tiger Woods? We're only like 2 weeks before him. You're welcome, guys.
Where was the credit on that, Rick?
Yeah, exactly. So that was interesting when I saw that pop up. I was like, we've done that 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, catch up, mate.
Yeah, exactly. We're ahead of the game.
But then he's been jet setting everywhere. he's been with Bryson out in the States, then he's been in Dubai doing stuff out there, isn't he? So
what have you made of them videos with Bryson? I think he comes across really well.
I think since Bryson's done his YouTube stuff, he has changed everybody's opinion.
Yeah.
I to be fair, I've always liked Bryson.
I haven't minded him, but people hated him.
I've never had a problem with him. I don't think he was taking the mick, because a lot of the problem people had with him at the start was the time he was taking with shot takes and stuff like that.
Oh, really?
I think that was like one of the things. But when you're playing for the sort of money them guys are playing, I'll take every single second. He sped up a hell of a lot more now.
All of his is a formula, though, isn't it? Like, he does it, works out the actual...
It's like Alan from The Hangover, and he's got all the calculations in his head.
So that's why he's taking longer. I didn't know that. I thought people didn't like him because of his attitude and stuff like that. But
it was more... I think it was more because of the slow play, and then he was defending himself with the slow play, which is where the conflict of everything was happening. But I've never had an issue with Bryson.
No, I think it's come across excellent on them videos, though. But when you read a lot of the comments and stuff, a lot of people have said, "Oh, I didn't realise he was like this." But then why should you judge someone on what you see on TV for a couple of hours?
He's just changing. He is changing the game.
Yeah.
You know, I know everybody looks at Rory, Tiger, and people like that, but Bryson is actually changing the game.
Yeah.
Not only has he gone over to live and he's doing that, but he's brought the long drive stuff into it.
Well, that new driver, what is it? Crank driver.
But it's like things like that. He's bringing a whole new dynamic. Because let's be honest, how many people really knew about long drive?
No. Well, you knew about it, but no one was interested.
No one was interested. But now people, I'll actually watch it on YouTube when it comes to the finals.
You can name actually long drive people now, like the Martin Borgmeyer and Carl Berkshire.
Exactly.
And you never even heard of these names before.
No, but then you're seeing them being in other people's videos and promoting themselves that way as well. And, you know, I mean, some of the videos of, like, with the Bryson stuff, with the recent Rick bit, the one I absolutely love was, because I feel like I struggle with my strike, where I'm not consistent with my strike. I'm either hitting it fat, thinning it, or nipping it. I hardly ever take a divot with it. And then he did that lesson with Rick in the bunker.
Oh, yeah.
It was just that visual aid of doing that. I mean, we don't really have the luxury of doing that so much here, but...
Do it in the rain, in the puddle.
Yeah, and you're just hitting clay concrete as you're coming in.
No,
that was probably, out of all the content they did, that was probably the one I enjoyed the most. Yeah. I actually didn't mind when he was doing the speed training with Rick. Did you see that one?
That was a little hard work.
And he was really trying to push Rick. I think
he was more saying that basically this is how hard it is. Like, people just think, oh, I'll do speed training for one day and that's it. I'm going to get 5, 6, 7 miles an hour. And he was like, he had to work his nuts off and he still didn't get to where he needed to be.
Yeah.
So it's more like a newfound credit for Bryson, isn't it? How much work he's put into it.
Yeah, definitely. And like I say, I would say in the last 6, 7 years, he's probably done more for the game in the sense of trying to, one, bring something new, change the way we look at golf. He's probably done more for the game than any of the other guys.
Yeah.
Really. You know, even going back to the one-length golf clubs, no one was doing one-length stuff.
He's still got them, hasn't he? I saw.
But it's just a different brand. Whatever it is.
They said?
No. Well, he has done a what's in the bag, but I can't remember what was said about it.
Yeah.
But it's like things like that. He was an innovator to it all, wasn't he?
Yeah.
You know, and where he was wearing that type of cap, and he just seems a really nice guy. It's a hard one.
He's a young guy, isn't he? So.
Yeah, he is young, but I think that's helped him being young because he knows how to relate to people.
Well, YouTube's flying, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely, and he's with the right people.
I think more golfers will do that now.
What's that?
The YouTube stuff. I know Podrick Harrington does a little bit, doesn't he?
No, I don't think they will.
No,
because they're not that sort of type of character to do it.
Yeah.
Where, like I say, he's been a part of changing golf.
I wonder if
Can you really see Rory doing a YouTube channel?
No.
I can't really see many of them doing it because I don't think they've got the character to do it.
Yeah, true.
Or they're too scared to show the real them because we're so used to seeing them in a certain way.
No, that is true. I'm just trying to think of someone off the top of my head that actually could see doing it, but I couldn't really. The only one would be like someone like Joel Damon, but he wouldn't have the...
Well, I know that what was his name? The guy that was the teaching pro who
Michael Block.
He does a lot of stuff with Good and people like that, doesn't he? And Foreplay, he does quite a bit with them.
That was the best video I watched over Christmas.
Yes, yeah, which you told me to watch.
Good and Foreplay, really guys. If you haven't seen it, it's absolutely brilliant. So all the good lads play the Foreplay Barstool guys in like a scramble, but it's like five people in each team scramble. Absolutely brilliant video. Yeah, go and watch it. It's absolutely good. Excellent.
Yeah, it is good. I mean, I haven't watched too much of Foreplay. I've watched quite a bit of good and stuff like that. But I absolutely think like the Frankie, isn't it, the left-handed player? I think he has probably one of the best swings out of most of the people on YouTube. Yeah.
No, I love them Foreplay guys. I watched loads of their stuff. You haven't really got into it, have you?
Well, no, I've only probably watched 3 of their videos.
That video is absolutely brilliant.
And who's the one with the glasses?
Trent, brilliant.
I just love how excited and
it's just energy.
He's just. It was because the video we've been talking about is the basically it's good versus Foreplay, isn't it? And it's better ball. Is that right?
Yeah. Scramble.
And I know I'm getting confused because they've done a recent one.
Oh, they've done the Amongst Us one.
The Amongst Us one, the imposter. And it was just like how, like in that imposter one, it was just how like that Trent was just playing his game, and so they had no clue if he was doing it to like be.
I've never heard of that game, have you?
Yeah, I have. I've played it, but Good are the only ones that have done like a golf sort of.
Check them out. The last 2 videos and Good and Foreplay. They're really good.
Yeah, it was hilarious just how he was like, I'm just playing.
Yeah, he goes, you're never going to know if I'm doing well or not. This is how I play.
Yeah.
And he's like, slice one. He's like, is that an imposter or is that a good shot? Or
yeah, so no, it was really good. I had a nice little message, didn't I?
What was that?
Well, I reached out to Bob Does Sports guys, Joey, and he actually replied.
There you go.
Look at that.
Getting big now because you've got a YouTube channel.
Oh, stop it, Gal. But yeah, no, I was well shocked about that. He actually liked. So I said that we're going to be in Orlando. I know that because they're always. I think they're on about moving to Florida.
Oh, really?
I think they're on about moving to like Jupiter. Oh,
why wouldn't you?
That's where everybody pretty much is, isn't it, at the moment? But I know they're in and out, so I thought I'll just throw a message out there to him saying we're going to be out here 22nd of January for 7 nights. If you're free, I know you guys are busy and in and out of Florida. You want to meet up? And he liked the message and wrote a little something back to it. So
could we go for beers with them lot? Oh, I'd rather go for beers than golf.
Yeah, can you imagine doing that with them? That would be hilarious. But that just shows the type of people they are.
Yeah.
Can you imagine the fact that? Can you imagine me putting a message out to Rick Shields or Peter Finch or any of those guys, and them actually looking at it and responding to me?
Not a chance.
I can't see it. No. But he did it.
No, there definitely some really relatable ones out there, aren't there? What do you think? Changing the subject. What do you think the players this year? Who's going to be the ones to watch? Who's going to win some of the majors? Do you reckon?
I reckon the Liv boys are going to.
Do you reckon?
Yeah.
I feel like they got like a big chip on their shoulder now, where they're just going to start cleaning up. I also feel that as well. Like people like Brooks and Bryson. If Bryson gets that driver working, it's scary, isn't it?
The scores he's going to be able to shoot is going to be ridiculous. And the fact that he just did a video with Martin Borgmeyer,
right,
about he was trying to get his speed up, sort of thing, and that was a great video to watch, sort of thing, because they were really trying to push each other to get Bryson to hit it as hard as he could, but he was going between the range ball and his actual playing ball,
right,
and the difference was crazy, sort of thing. But it was just the speeds that he's doing stuff at is just...
Yeah. So I think Bryson is definitely one to watch this year.
Yeah, definitely. I think Rahm, he's going to be...
It's all gone quiet, isn't it? It's weird. Since he's gone, it's I suppose Liv don't start till...
February, isn't it, I think? But that's what I mean. It's kind of like, but I think he's just going to keep on going because he's just probably in the form of his life at the moment, sort of thing. And he's now had time to recover from any injuries or niggly bits that he's had.
Do you reckon that Rahm and Bryson?
I reckon the Liv boys are going to be taking a lot of the thing. But then you look at the Masters, you got people like Sergio, who have won it in the past. Bubba, who's won it twice. I think Liv are probably the stronger field.
That'd be a great little match, wouldn't it? Liv versus PGA Tour.
There's loads of that on social media at the moment, isn't it? Like a Ryder Cup style PGA versus Liv.
They will do it at some point.
And I think Liv will win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, it'd be close.
Liv will win. They've just got that grit about them.
What course would they do it at?
Oh, that would be I don't think it really matters to them too much, to be perfectly honest.
They should do it at a Ryder Cup venue. It's even better.
But that's what it's been out there on social media.
There's enough money, it'll happen, won't it?
Saudi are going to back it, aren't they? They're part of both of it. It's part of them. Could be a part of their merger, which that's all gone dead, hasn't it? What's happened about the merger stuff?
I thought that they were allowed to play in some of the events, and now it's all gone quiet as well, wasn't it?
But there was a deadline to it, wasn't it? Like the 31st of December, whatever it was.
Yeah,
but I haven't heard a single thing about it. It's God knows. But no, I would say I don't think any of the big names on the PGA Tour will win anything.
Rory's not going to win anything.
I don't think Rory.
What, a major, you mean?
No.
I think it's more mental than ability now with Rory.
Big events. I can't see Rory winning. I can't see Tiger winning.
Do you think he'll come back? I reckon he's going to play one a month.
Yeah, I reckon he will play. He will play the majors. 100% he will play the majors. Rory, I can't see him winning anything. He'll be up there, but I just...
It's more mental than anything now.
For him. Spieth, Thomas... I would say probably the only one that's probably got an outside chance to probably win is Hovland.
I think he'll have a big year, Hovland. He was going to be my one. I think he'll have a really good year. I think he's on a crest of a wave.
And we still don't know who's going to jump that ship.
Well, there's rumour about Hovland, isn't there? If Hovland goes, Jesus.
It's meant
I like watching. There's not many players you love to watch now, though. I love watching Victor Hovland. Like, a lot of them are quite boring, aren't they, to watch? Not when we went to
though. That's you saying
Fleetwood's
that.
Good to watch.
You're saying that. That's why I don't think they would do YouTube because.
Yeah.
Well, look at what Tiger said.
Fleetwood would have a good YouTube channel if he did it.
Fleetwood would do well, but he's that sort of type of person.
Yeah.
I know Poulter's another one who does social media, but he doesn't do YouTube or anything like that. But
they do a podcast now, don't they? Like a Majestics podcast.
Yeah. Which you have to be a member of their...
Oh, dear.
Yeah, to be able to, watch it.
So you reckon Bryson...
I reckon Bryson will win... I reckon Bryson will win Masters.
Big shout. This is like going in January the 1st.
I reckon Rahm will win... PGA.
Okay, we're going in different orders.
Yeah, I'm trying. I can't do it in order. I'm just going by what I know.
The Masters.
I think that the Open, if he sorts his game out, because towards the end of the season,
Open's at Troon, isn't it? Royal Troon.
I think if he sorts his game out, I reckon Cam Smith. He kind of died off a little bit, but I reckon he's always that outside chance for that. Who do I think will win? What's the other one?
US Open.
Brooks or Bryson?
That's a big shout. Who do I think will win the Masters? I can't see Hovland winning the Masters. Who's going to win the Masters?
If Hovland was going to win one, I think it would be US Open.
I think he got a chance at the British Open. I'm going to go I think Bryson might win the Masters. Changed it up. Bryson for the Masters. Then, which order did you do it in? The wrong order?
I just said it as it was.
I think Bryson will win one. I think Brooks will win one this year. Hovland will win the British Open. And the US Open. I reckon it'll be an outsider. Someone that hasn't won it before.
What, from...
No,
what, like a real unknown?
Yeah, someone like that. Aberg or someone. Like Agard, whatever his name is. Aberg.
Yeah.
Once in the Ryder Cup. That's what I'll go for. Yeah, he's got a PGA Tour card this year, hasn't he? He's a good player. Or we'll do before the major events. We'll do like a little preview show, won't we?
Yeah.
Then I'll be interested to watch this back because when a week before the Masters or the week of the Masters, it'd be totally different guesses. But we'll see if they come true. Our predictions.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but no, I think Bryson's going to have a big year.
Yeah, I do.
And I think he
seems in a good place.
He'll do the long drive as well this year. And I reckon he will win the long drive this year.
Really? Where did he come? Like 4th or 5th?
Second.
Did he?
Came down to him and Martin Borgmeier to the last ball.
Oh, really? I didn't think he was that high up.
Yeah. Got down to he was in the final between him and Martin took it on the... They basically both hit their best shots on their last ball.
It's in Vegas as well, isn't it?
It's like in the desert part of it, I think. But yeah, it was proper, like they were proper screaming, like really getting themselves hyped up.
Was he using the crank driver then?
No, he was with Cobra, I think then.
Oh, really?
When he did that, yeah.
I wonder if these crank drivers are going to be like sold everywhere now. Can you even get them in England? Does anyone know?
Well, they're a long drive company, I think.
But they just like direct to consumer, or?
I don't know. I really don't know much about it, to be perfectly honest.
No.
They're such a... Well, it's Bryson. That's all how you know about them.
Yeah, exactly.
But I have heard, like, since like watching a couple of like the long drive stuff, that they are known in the long drive.
Yeah, I never heard of them until they
it.
said. I bet they're going to get record sales now. Are they actually illegal? They're not, though, are they? They can't be. Like the long drive ones, are they different to the ones that he uses?
Yeah, so I think the length of shafts, isn't it, is different between like your standard play and long drive. So you can't use your long driver in standard play.
Fair enough.
But yeah,
So yeah, is there anything you want us to do this year? Obviously, let us know. Obviously, we've got a few ideas for Orlando as well. So is there anything you want to see out there? Like I say, the golf's not going to be very good, but it's a good starting point and we can only get better as we get towards the summer. But if you've got any recommendations or anywhere we can go for food or drink or anything.
Yeah, put it in the comments and put it all in there so we can see it. We'll read it. We don't get many, so we'll definitely be able to read it. But yeah, we want to try and we'll post a bit more about it getting closer to the time, because it would be nice to try and do like a meet and greet with you guys.
Yeah.
For the like American audience that we do have out there, because like I say, since I have noticed a big step up in views to website.
Yeah.
From America.
Yeah.
So we do international shipping. So don't hesitate about it. Please, give us a go. The stuff's good quality. It's cheap enough for you to have a punt at how it looks and feels and everything else. And like I say, we're going to be out there from the 22nd.
Yeah, so if you want to come and see any of this stuff,
message us on Instagram at All Square Apparel. Put a comment down in the YouTube comments and things like that, and we'll get back to you and we'll try and meet up. Or if there's enough people who want to try and meet up, maybe we'll try and do like a meet and greet at like a Top Golf or something like that, and try and because we're in this to really try and grow our clothing brand. And that's hopefully going to the States, going to the PGA Golf Show. We'll be hopefully able to open that market a little bit more. But I know what it's like for people. They don't know what it's like.
No, they don't know the quality. When everyone's, like we said it before and all the other podcasts, like when people see it, like, oh, it's really good. And you're like, yeah, of course it is. Like, it took us over a year to get to a point where we're happy to put it on sale, let alone actually, do you know what I mean? But I think people still think it's all cheap stuff. But again, like we said before, nothing's ever been returned. No one's ever said anything bad. We never had to replace anything. Nothing's ever been faulty. So like Gary said, just give us a chance and just take a chance on it. It's not going to cost you a lot of money.
No, and like I say, I think we're going to try and take some of our stock that we've got with us.
Yeah, we'll have loads of stuff.
Again, so if you guys are out there and you want it, we'll send it to you.
I think we go up to 4XL now, do we?
On some things, not on everything. But check out the website. I'll put a little link in the description and everything on here so you can see it. Show you what it kind of like looks like as well. I'll do like a little pop-up thing.
Yeah.
Getting good at all this editing stuff.
I know. It's your bag, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't mind it. I wish I had more time to be able to do it though.
Yeah.
So, but no, thanks everyone for everything like towards the tail end of last year, and thank you for all the guys that have bought stuff from us.
Yeah.
It means a lot to us that you are supporting us.
Yeah, you trust us.
Yeah. And we look forward to big things coming in the new year, sharing it all with you guys as well, and hope to see a lot of you in the new year.
Yeah, happy New Year, guys. We'll see you next week.
Bye bye.